I'm Kevin Shaw, and you're watching the Watercraft Journal.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really not feeling like going to the 3rd annual Belly Buster ride. I mean, I wanted to go, but man, I just was wiped out. Having just made the 11-hour drive home from the 2021 Mudbug PWC rally less than 4 days earlier, I was kind of wanting a break. Thankfully, the Chattanooga Fish Pro himself, Michael Brand, wouldn't let me back out. "Come on, man, it'll be fun," he promised. He said, "Drive down to the shop, we'll load your ski onto my trailer, and I'll drive the rest of the way. You can sleep, I don't care." Well, now feeling guilty, Mike had me on the ropes. So I packed up the 2021 Sea-Doo RX-PX 300 again and headed south to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Using his forklift and a custom skid that Michael had fabricated, we hoisted the Watercraft Journal's 2021 Sea-Doo RX-PX 300 onto his trailer, fueled up his massive rig, and began to roll into Georgia towards Livonia. Put on by the Carolina Watercraft Club, with a lot of participation with Pro Watercross, the Belly Buster Ride is an annual charitable event that draws in recreation riders from several states around to enjoy the beauty of Lake Hartwell, as well as take in some exciting PWC racing action. Sharing the weekend with the official Lake Hartwell stop of the Pro Watercross National Tour, the Belly Buster Ride tempts enthusiasts with a gorgeous location, an awesome half-day ride, and an incredible 600 pounds of barbecue ribs served for dinner. If that wasn't enough to lure you, the Belly Buster crew hosts a huge raffle giving away thousands of dollars in prizes, including a one-of-a-kind custom-built Sea-Doo XP. Of course, all of this is to fuel an amazing charitable effort that during this weekend raised over $5,400 for the Frank Trottier Foundation. Arriving at the Tugelo State Park, we pulled into the race venue to check in. The pits were packed with massive race trailers, rigs, and team tents. Farthing Racing, Snyderbuilt, and Broward Motorsports, just to name a few. Michael, anxious to get a little water under his hull, insisted that we circle back around to the access ramp and launch our skis. Only slightly familiar with Lake Hartwell, I agreed that we should probably burn a little fuel just to get our bearings and opted for a northern route up the winding lake. Our route took us from Gumlog, where the race course was set, above where the Tugelo and Seneca rivers meet. We passed by thin islands sprouting walls of high grass until we reached Tugelo Bend, less than a few miles below Yonah Dam. The Tugelo had thinned into a wide stream, and we could see trout swim in the crystal clear water below us.
We have taken Lake Hartwell all the way to the very top, and we are no longer in a lake, we are very clearly in a river, as you can see. I'm about 3.5 feet of water. So I'm not on the throttle at all. We're gonna idle our way out. Don't wanna suck anything up into the pump. What do you say, Michael? Woo! Fun. A little bit of paradise.
It was mid-afternoon when we spotted the brightly colored buoys of the Pro Watercross racetrack. Michael's naturally aspirated 170 horsepower Fish Pro was far more miserly on fuel than my supercharged RX-PX, so we opted to splash a few gallons of fuel into the purple Sea-Doo's tank. We eyed some other watercraft milling about and asked what was going on. "We're thinking about making a quick fun run up to the waterfall. You guys want to join?" one of the Carolina Watercraft Club members invited. "Sure," I accepted, knowing that Michael would be more than happy to go out again. Humorously, our route took us almost exactly the way we had just come, only that prior to veering left to follow the river upstream, we peeled right into a grass-lined dead end. Rather than turning around, our guides took us up to Long Nose Creek, beneath the River Road Bridge, all the way up to Long Nose Falls.
All right, well, we're heading out. We're gonna load up the RX-PX. I'm gonna follow all these guys out of here. But man, what a treat. That was a lot of fun.
After a little swimming, we loaded up our small group of skis and re-entered the Tugelo. The sun was beginning to dip under the western mountains, and the orange sky cast long shadows over the water, and we needed to head back into town. The next day meant preparing for the main group ride, so we refueled the Sea-Doos, as well as the giant Fish Pro cooler with ice and waters. The meeting spot was a grassy cove, and riders filled the shoreline. Expecting Saturday's ride to venture south, I was surprised to hear, "Hey guys, we're going up to the waterfall." So off we went a third time up the lake. This time our group was significantly larger, well over 35 skis, including a handful of brand new RXPX 300s identical to ours. Knowing the route practically blindfolded by now, I cut wide outside of the wash made by the group and raced along the opposite side of the channel markers. Fuel really wouldn't be an issue as the 18.5-gallon tank was topped off, and the route was pretty brief. I estimated about 42 miles. A few other supercharged Sea-Doos tried to give chase, but I wanted to get ahead of the pack to grab a few shots. Capturing the passing herd, I leapt from the broken remains of Highway 123 bridge, now a fishing pier, and followed behind. Sure enough, we wove through the brush and tall grass up Longnose Creek towards the falls, still as impressive as the day before. Most mingled in the shade, content to chat and socialize. Few waded out into the brisk pond at the base of the falls, and fewer hiked up to the top. Having already seen the view from the top of the falls, I thought I'd see the view from behind the falls, and scrambled up the mossy rocks and peered from behind the backside of water. Contented and ready to return, we all rode back to the Gum Log Launch to take in some professional jet ski racing. The Pro Watercross Tour provides venues for these athletes from Wisconsin to Florida throughout the season, and it's incredible to see what these racers can do out on the water. And if you want to see more, make sure to head over to the Watercraft Journal to read our full race recap. With that, the Carolina Watercraft Club served up plates of barbecue pork ribs, as well as raffled off some amazing prizes to those who participated in the ride or donated to the charity. Michael came home with some goodies, including an official Sea-Doo towel, which was immediately stored in the Fish Pro for future use. With Father's Day being that Saturday, we made off early the next morning back to Chattanooga. After swapping the RXPX back over to my trailer, I bid goodbye to Michael and headed back home, grateful that I didn't back out. The Belly Buster ride isn't just a great day on the water with some awesome people, but a genuinely special event that donates its proceeds to a worthwhile charity. If you can't go but want to help, please visit the Carolina Watercraft Club on Facebook to learn how to participate.
I'm Kevin Shaw, and you've been watching the Watercraft Journal. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, and share it with your friends. It's definitely going to help us grow. And if you like this video and want to see more videos like that, definitely hit the subscribe button, ring that little bell at the bottom so you don't miss out on any of the videos that we publish every day, Sunday through Friday. Also, if you want even more jet ski content, definitely go to Watercraft Journal. That's www.watercraftjournal.com, where new articles are published every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you.